I mean, it's scary how short he is. This also released on the NES and I think the Genesis. Super Nintendo, gonna be the best version. Super Nintendo didn't have as good as graphics as the Genesis processor did, but it had a much better sound. As you guys just heard, a lot of the Sega sounds were not great. Although the 16-bit era does have, can have weird sounds like that. Atari ST. See, I never played that, but the Sega Master System was my very first system I got as a kid.
Button B. Button A.
So, Amiga, would you say that this is not a broken game in the sense of how Splatterhouse was?
Left shoulder.
Because those games were broken. I don't care. Back
Right
then,
shoulder.
you just released it. There's no day one patches.
Start. Select.
All right, let's see how I have the buttons set up. What is all this? Whoa, got some ghosts. All right, so can I jump on these guys? I don't see an attack. Okay. Okay, there it is. We got Jawas for some reason. All right, so this is more like a Mario type of game. All right, I can get behind that. Remember, where is a wall, there is a way. Remember that, everybody. That's very important advice. Okay, there we go. There's an attack. Do I only have a certain amount of those? Or is it permanent? Got some health. Yeah, this already, it controls well. Oh! Oh, I did only have a finite amount of those. Aye! Alright, let's try that again. Now that I know that those are finite, I'm not gonna waste them on these guys. Alright, we got fruit. Let's save from there. That's some jumping moves right there. This is one of my favorite scenes from the movie. The big rabbit hunt. I don't know what all that was. Ooh, waste. Oh! Got 2 Jawas coming after me here. Oh! Oh, you can, duh! You can tell from that guy's hands. I need life. You can see him dealing with Jawas. I really need, I desperately need some life. Right, this seems safe enough. The music was happy. What, could I not go in there? This is a secret path through to the graveyard. Okay. Yee! Ooh! Give me that moolah! Oh, what is that? Can't make it from there. Okay. Well, that rabbit was the only way to get it. I'm having trouble just getting up this. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can time this. There it is. Is this like an invincibility? It is. No, like, different music going on, so how am I supposed to know when it ends? Alright, there's a free life. Got 6 lives. Oh, there, this is what I was really looking for. Why? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Another free life. That was a little tricky area. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or at least, you know, the, Mario. Oh, whoa. There we go. I got $20. Is there like a place to spend all this money? Or is he using it just to pay for the mortgage, keep the lights on, you know? Oh, it's a... Okay, it's a sword. I thought it was a plunger. Oh! Oh, I'm back. I'm back here. Oh! I don't know how worth it is to go. That was a lot just for some cash. Like, it just puts me back here. Ah, at least I can take that guy out, though. Alright, let's try a different door. It's the Hall of Stairs. Oh. I lost my thing. Oh. Not going so well. What am I supposed to be doing? That's what I'm curious about. What is the backstory? What is Gomez up to? Oh. I mean, he's really obsessed with getting some cash. Are they like gonna sell is the house being foreclosed or something? Uh-oh. Oh, I jumped up at the wrong time. It looks like that's true. It's not very helpful. But that's why, like, in these type of themed ones, that's why I always choose so many games, because, you know, sometimes I only play them for like 10 or 15 minutes, get a good sense of what the game is, and that's why another reason I save too, because I can always come back to it and pick up where I left off if I want to do like a full playthrough of it. But I got like 200 and something horror games. I know I'm not going to get through them all, but I want to get through as many as I can. And I'm a pretty, I like random stuff. I put everything on random, so. Just kind of, ooh. Oh, I knew! Let's see if I can do this better than I did. Oh! Oh! I really wanted to get that. I don't even need the health. So really, there was no purpose for me to do that. Oh! Yeah, it's kind of a big thing that we have about here. I mean, we do playthroughs for sure. But with so many games, oh man. With so many games, this is kind of a fun thing because I have so many that I never would get around to. People would come over and we just kind of play the same, you know, occasionally we play something different, but usually the same games. And so this kind of has forced me to kind of look at some titles that I never did before. I made that, I'm surprised. And that same thing happened. I'm just getting worse. That's when it's time to move on. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. This is gonna be the best play I've ever done of this. All right, guys, we got, you know, we can do the Addams Family Trilogy while we're here. Trilogy of games. Yeah, we have a lot of games that we ripped as well. I have a ton of games. It's just nice having them all in one location. In the streaming from these systems, it's just not as good of a setup as this. I mean, I'd like to be able to stream from some of my other systems as well, too. Some of the ones that I can't rip very well. But it does open up, especially with arcade games, like, who's got the space and money to get all of the cabinets that you would want? Like, you'd have to be filthy rich and just have so much space. So it all kind of made sense to kind of build this out and just add as much as I possibly can. And there's always new stuff being added as well. Oh yeah. This kind of looks like Fester's Quest for the NES, which is a game I thought I liked until I played it again recently. Yeah, a Neo Geo was a system that nobody I knew had when I was a kid. We had a local game store that had a Neo Geo Gold. We would play on there. We would play King of Fighters. But it was like, even when it came out, it was like $600 or $700, I think, for the gold. It was insane.
Right shoulder. Start. Select.
Plus, if for stuff like, you know, anything beyond really, when you start to get like PS1, you know, I can just link a controller to this, because we're going to play like some Resident Evils and some other Manhunt sufferings that required, you know, 2 joysticks, and you can't do that on this. Believe me, I've tried. But you can play games like Devil May Cry, God of War, because they didn't use the right analog stick. I mean, it's weird. I definitely wouldn't say this is the preferred way to play, but you can play them. Even on like this works fine. All right, let's see what Addams Family value is. Alright, a lot of buttons do nothing. This is the only button that does something. Oh, Fester! Any luck finding dear Pubert? I do miss him. I don't know why she's all of a sudden Southern, but that's always my go-to. Yeah, everything that I'm playing on here is on an actual arcade. But what's cool is these are light up buttons, so if I can show you real quick. Let me set this up real fast. It might be kind of hard. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Ooh, don't turn. It just wants to turn. My phone is just turning the thing around and around. Well, whatever. You can, if you can see that, like the buttons I have lit up just like the colors of an SNES controller. So I had to do that by hand for each system. When it comes to arcade games, this will actually light up only the buttons that are used, and it'll light up the same color as the actual arcade cabinet, which is really cool. And it'll talk. I'm sure you guys have heard it announced, you know, button B, button A, and you can even have it say like attack, you know, jump, whatever, which is really cool. I have other, you know, where there's a trackball here, there's 4 spinners, there's a 4-way next to this 8-way. It's really good for fighting games. I made sure and chose sticks and buttons that would work really well with that, even with modern ones. We have coin buttons right here in the front, 2 light guns. So there's 2 light guns under here. There's a dance pad for dancing games. There's guitars on the side for like Clone Hero and stuff. And there's a flight stick. So there's a lot of things that you can control. The only thing you can't control on here is racing and stuff. I took all those games and I put them, and that's what's back here, which hopefully will be streaming from there when I have time to go through and set it up. It was set up and it worked 80% of the time, but it's not, I don't want to have something, I already have to deal with the stream. I don't want what I'm working on not to work either. All right, anybody get that story? Because I didn't get any of that. Oh, who's this? Yeah, it's a lot. I'd say probably total amount of time that it took me to get to where this whole setup is now is probably about 5 years. And there's still some kinks and there's things that I'd still like to work out. For instance, all of the Wii games on Dolphin will work with a Wii remote. I just haven't got a sensor bar and set all that up because it would be fun to play those as well. There's 4 players on here, so we're gonna do 4-player setups as well. I have enough cameras because I do video production, so I want to do some 4-player streams, because I've never seen that before. And there's just a lot of other little tweaks and stuff in here, but for the most part this is pretty much works. This does not seem like an action-packed game. All right, let's get out of here. Maybe we have to check the mail. This kind of, anybody ever play this before? This kind of seems more like a role-playing type of game, or at least an action one. I mean, if I was reading what they were saying, it might be helpful, but let's just go under here and see what's going on. All right, this is Dungeon 1, apparently. Uh-oh, here we go. This is just right under their garden. Okay, he's not gonna let me go. All right, let's move on to Pugsley's Adventure. This is definitely not, and the vibe and what I'm feeling energy-wise on here, it's a little too slow. There's that guy, he's fighting him in the video. All right, so we got one more Addams Family. Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. God, this is based on the cartoon. I remember the cartoon.
Button B. Button A.
And I'm sorry if anybody
Y.
on Kick is chatting.
Button X.
The app sucks.
Left shoulder.
And for whatever reason, they have not
Right
included
shoulder.
that in the
Start.
chat
Select.
for the multi-stream. I can see everybody's chat. All right, let's give this a shot. Looks like a fun little side scroller. Okay. It's all about that money, though. It's right back to like the first one. And then I jumped into... There's a lot trying to kill me. Awesome. Little something up there. I don't think it was worth it. I lost a heart. I'm just... a lot of people I saw, or a lot of people told me it was good. I didn't watch it because everywhere I looked, they kept talking about it, and it just makes me not want to watch stuff unless it's something I'm super into, like Star Wars or whatever. Like, I don't care if I see a bunch of that, or like, you know, I see a bunch of Loki stuff right now. Like, that stuff doesn't bother me as much. But everywhere I went, it was just some article about it, and I'm just like, I'm gonna watch it probably closer to now that it's kind of died down and it's not like 800 articles and posts. Wow. This is just this is gonna be one long super cut of tonight of me being super angry at pinball and dying in random games. I don't have to go to that level. Let's use the last life. Alright, here we go. This seems more my style right now. Nobody knows what that is. Oh! Wow, really did a really great job on this. All right, guys, let's go on here. None of these games are really hitting it. We got let's see what else we got here. We got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Moose-Ya, I don't know what that is. The original Jurassic Park for SNES. Demon's Crest, which is a game I do want to play through at some point. Nosferatu. Warlock. I got the English translation of Clock Tower and the English translation of La Place No Ma. So what do you guys think out of those choices?